Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here. It's time to check out the JBL Link View, which is a smart display with the Google Assistant built in. And I wasn't necessarily going to cover all these smart displays. However, I have seen so many commercials for them all the time on TV. So I figured, hey, people are probably interested in checking these out and even seeing it as a potential holiday gift opportunity. So with that being said, let's go and unbox the JBL Link View. Here is the Link View. It has an 8-inch touchscreen, also a privacy switch for that camera, so you can turn it off if you'd like to. It is splash proof and also has Chromecast built in. Let's open it up. And opening it on up, let's get started. I also want to hear from you guys if you think you would use a smart display or not, if it's something you'd consider picking up. Some different kind of packaging. You'll see here on the left side, the Link View booklets, getting started guide. We could set that to the side. And of course, we have the speaker and touchscreen display right here, the smart display from JBL. Flipping it over here, noticing that this, I just kind of felt this go in. So I'm guessing the sound quality is going to be very good. We will test it out, of course, just because it is from JBL. And finally, inside the box, it did have a cable to plug in for power. So no, it does not have a battery. It needs to be plugged into the wall. On the screen are some instructions. Swipe from the left edge to exit, swipe from the bottom for settings, and we can just peel that on off. And you'll see that privacy switch is already on there, and it is orange, so it's very easy to tell if that is on there. And before we do plug it in and turn it on, I want to go ahead and show off just a closer look at the device. It does have a mute switch, which you can turn on and off. Of course, volume rockers up and down. You can use your voice for those controls if you would like to. And then up at the top here is that privacy switch, which I do not think is controlled by hardware. Actually, I know it's not because it has a switch like that. So you cannot use your voice to actually turn the privacy switch on. So that's actually a good thing. You want that to just be a physical hardware switch where you can only activate it and deactivate it with your hand. And after we boot it up for the first time, we are taken to this screen where you need to get the Google Home app, which I do already have on my phone. So once you do have it, it will say one device found. We can go ahead and set it up through the app. Asking if we see the code on our smart display. Yes, we do. You can choose if you'd like to improve it with diagnostics. Now it says, where is this device? Now realistically, you're probably going to want to put this in the kitchen. You might want to have it in your bedroom, or maybe create an entirely new room. So if I wanted to go ahead and create a bedroom, I can go ahead and do so. Just some information about the Google Assistant itself. It looks like the display is updating. It did connect to the Wi-Fi at my apartment. And that should be just about it. I think in terms of the app, it says, oh, it looks like we can teach our assistant to recognize our voice. I believe I already have voice match set up, so I shouldn't have to do that. There are previous recordings that will be applied. But let us let this update, and I will be back. So it asks for my address, and now it says I can control specific Chromecast devices if I link it to here. So if I want to control the family room TV with this smart display, I can do so. And of course, choose a location for the Chromecast Ultra. Where is it? I have it in the family room. Looks like I just didn't set that up, so it's asking me to set that up. Looks like the smart display is rebooting, but now the big one, video calling with, of course, my phone number being blurred out, but the existing Duo account. Would you like to set up video calling? So yes, I do want to do that. Of course, with it having a video camera, you can actually video chat. Now choose the ambient mode, specific Google Photos, art gallery, or a full screen clock. It's kind of up to you. And that's about it. Installing update, and I'll be back once it's done. All right, so it had a bit of an intro to walk things through. Swipe from the left edge of the screen, and we're at the home. And this is the ambient display I chose. You can have Google Photos, custom pictures. Now, if I swipe up from the bottom, this is actually where these settings are. So you can have auto brightness on, or you can have a specific automatic brightness if you'd like to. Now, also sound gets pretty loud with that tick. So I'm gonna just go back here, do not disturb mode, and then a full list of settings, letting you know what Wi-Fi you're connected to and all that good stuff. I'm also noticing a software notification if the camera is actually on or off. Yes, it is still physical. You can't switch this on or off via the software, but it will let you know on the screen if it's on or off. Now going through this screen, main menu, you'll see the weather, some events coming up, top stories for you. I do have it synced with my Spotify Premium account, YouTube as well, things to actually watch. And then of course, you can use a bunch of different options. So let's go ahead and try one. And if I tap on this one, it will go ahead and bring up some recipes that I can make for dessert. Let's go ahead and try some homemade brownies. It will load up the, looks like just the website. And what it does is it will actually find all the directions step by step when I hit start cooking.
Before we start, heat oven to 350.
It will go ahead and go step by step, let you know when you do this. Done, go to instructions, prepare ingredients. You can go ahead and select them, or you can use voice controls for that. So you'll see here scrolling down, letting you know all the ingredients you need, all just in a nice format actually. Now, if you do want to go home, you can just swipe from the left side and that will actually go back to exit all the way back. Just keep going, and there we go. We are all back on that ambient display. Let's go ahead and try a voice command. Hey Google, play a Tim Schofield video on YouTube.
Here's what I found on YouTube.
And there you go. So it is finding my videos on YouTube, which you can scroll through. If you find one that you would like to watch, you can just go ahead and tap on it. And there you go. And then of course up at the top here, it does have buttons for volume. If you just want to physically touch them, of course you can use your voice to change the volume as well.
Especially with the introduction
Wow.
of the iPhone 10.
That gets really loud actually. I'm kind of surprised. And of course you have just a complete overview of what you're watching. You can skip through, you can swipe through if you'd like to. What's the temperature on the thermostat?
It's currently 68 degrees.
And as you can see, it will visually show up. I can change it with my voice, or I can just go ahead and blast the heat all the way up to 90. Just kidding, I don't really want to do that. But I can bump it down if I need to. I can switch between specific modes, just all from this smart display. And yes, you can do it with your voice. You don't need to touch the screen, but it does give you that visual look at what it's at. And they do have routines such as good morning, good evening. Google, good morning.
Good evening.
And it knows it's the evening and it is not the morning.
Right now in Chicago.
Here's just an example. It will run through your day's events, your commute, hourly weather, probably go into the news as well. Have a wonderful day. So some positive words. So there you go. Just nice things. It'll probably say the news. There you go. Trying to tell me the news right now. So it does have those routines. It's showing a video right here from Reuters. And that's about it. So that's everything I wanted to cover for now on the JBL Smart Display. A lot more coming soon. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Click that thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe as well so you're notified of other videos. And drop a comment. Let me know what you think, if this is something you would be interested in or not. That's about it. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching.